This video will be part 2 of what if Naruto had an iron kekkie genkai. So, let's see, where were we? Yeah, okay, so Naruto was fighting Neji, and Neji, after seeing Kurama, was in terror. Hiyashi would never see the day that he would see Neji being in so much terror. And after Neji was in terror, he couldn't move, he couldn't function, he was paralyzed. Naruto didn't have to do anything. He just had to show Neji the Nine Tails in such a just bad way, in such a just scary way that Neji straight up just was paralyzed with fear. Like Neji would just he straight up couldn't move or anything. He just fainted as well on the ground and fell asleep. Like, and then Hiyashi just came into the stadium and picked up Neji before Naruto could do anything, which Naruto wouldn't, but Hiyashi was scared that Naruto would, so Hiyashi just took Neji to the medical ninja. And then what is it called? Naruto, no, Sasuke would go up against Gaara, and when Sasuke would go up against Gaara, he would Omenotaki Kara into Gaara's sand defense. So the sand would go running after Gaara, but then Sasuke would do an Onyx Chidori and just space time hop and Chidori Gaara to the back. And Gaara straight up just summoned the Chukaku right then and there because he was scared of the fear of dying, and he thought he was just dead. Like, Jit was in so much fear. So he summoned Shukaku, the One Tails, right then and there. And then Sasuke would try putting Shukaku under a Genjutsu, but since Shukaku's kind of like Kurama, he would know that the Sharingan up in the line of the Rinnegan would all be able to put him under a Genjutsu and take control of him, so he would not look in Sasuke's direction. And Sasuke didn't know about like the chain jutsu. If you have the Rinnegan, so Sasuke wouldn't know about that. So Sasuke wouldn't be able to do it. So Naruto would have to do a 6 paths Rasen Shuriken, 6 paths massive Rasen Shuriken, or a Tunichi Kami technique, whatever one you guys want. Tunichi Kami is when Naruto has a 3-headed, 6-armed Kurama avatar. Actually, I think that's the exact same thing. I think it's just said in different ways, but it's technically the exact same thing. And then what is it called? They Gara couldn't Shukaku. Okay, how am I supposed to say this? Shukaku, after getting hit with a technique, accidentally looked into Sasuke's eyes, and then Sasuke used the genjutsu. And after getting put under the genjutsu, Sasuke ordered Shukaku, because once the tail beast is in the genjutsu, you have full control over them. Sasuke ordered Shukaku to go back into Gaara, and then willingly Shukaku did just that. And let's see, uh, the Sand Siblings would take Gaara back to the Hidden Sand Village. But Naruto put Gaara under a genjutsu, and while Naruto was doing this, he was telling Gaara that the reason why Sasuke and Naruto have their power is because they are like always try to save each other, and have always protected their friends. So Gaara, realizing from this that his path is the wrong path, and he starts dreaming to become the Kazekage. And like we know, Yara becomes the 5th Kazekage. So he completes his dream way faster than usual. Way faster than usual people will complete their dream. And in this genjutsu, Naruto would also put a seal, an 8 trigram seal, on Gaara, so Shukaku couldn't just come out so easily. And what is it? What's it? Gaara would realize that he needs to have a different path, and then the Chunin's exam would stop. Team 7, Shino. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Team 7, Shino, Shikamaru. No, just Team 7 would be named Chunin. They would all get their flag jackets whenever they want to wear them. They're scot-free. And then from there, after taking the Chunin exams, they would realize Sasuke and Naruto's power, and a couple months later, Sasuke and Naruto would be promoted to Jonin with their power and with their, strength. And then after this, Naruto and Sasuke, both of them, would go training with Jiraiya. Uh, and then, let's see. Oh, and yeah, they would go on training, because Naruto and Jiraiya would help teach Sasuke Toad Sage Mode, and Toad Sage mode, and what else? They would also teach him. They would also teach Sasuke Snake Sage mode. Well, Naruto would teach Sasuke Snake Sage mode, and Jiraiya would also get taught from Naruto Snake Sage mode because Naruto's the only one who knows it. And Sasuke would also consider knowing Slug Sage mode, but Jiraiya wouldn't because it's Toad and Snake. And then also Slug, Jiraiya just wouldn't be able to handle all of that. And Jiraiya wouldn't, you know how like Jiraiya would have an incomplete Toad Sage mode? He mastered it. He just kept training and mastered it. And then this is when Naruto and Sasuke were training, and Naruto pulls out Kurama, and Sasuke would learn the chaining technique to put Kurama back in, or to like take a tailed beast from someone. And then he put Kurama back in whenever he could. And then Sasuke would start practicing his Snake and Toad Sage mode against Naruto's let me say this correctly. Kusla or Neg Ron Sage mode. That is so confusing. And then after them doing all this training, Naruto would be considered Naruto is being considered to be the next Hokage. He's like being considered if he is gonna be the sixth Hokage. And Sasuke would be his shadow Hokage. But they realized since Naruto's too young, they would have to get another Hokage. And once Tsunade retires, they said they'll pick Kakashi as the Hokage. And Naruto understands this, and then Naruto feels like he not really, but kind of completed his goal because they're already considering him being the Hokage. And then let's see. This is when the Kazekage rescue mission would happen. Sasuke would use his no, not Sasuke. They wouldn't use time hops. They wouldn't use time space jutsu. Naruto would use his flying Raijin on Gaara, and Naruto would bring Kakashi with him, and then he would Naruto would tell Sasuke to use his time space jutsu and with Sakura and to go rescue Kankuro, his older brother. And then doing this, Sakura would heal Kankuro. And what else? And then let's see, Sakura would heal Kankuro, and Naruto and Kakashi would straight up just kill Sasori and Deidara. And then, Kankuro telling, them where they were taking Gaara, Sasuke uses time space hop jutsu to teleport, to Naruto, and then tells Naruto where to go. To find the Akatsuki's hideout. And then Naruto and Kakashi would head to the Akatsuki's hideout. And then Sasuke would go along with them because they kind of needed Sakura to stay with Kankuro and Tamari. And then they would also, but before that, Sasuke would just Sasuke would use time space hop jutsu to teleport Gaara back to them, and then Sakura would heal Gaara up because Naruto didn't really have enough time. So Sakura would start healing Gaara, and then when what's it called? Sasuke time hop back to Naruto and Kakashi. They would Sasuke would use time space hop to teleport back to Naruto and Kakashi, and then he would do it again to teleport to the Akatsuki's hideout, and they would kill everyone. Hidan dead, Kakuzu dead. Who else would die? Kisame would die. And they would also kill Konan. They would kill. So they have already killed how many members? Datara, Sasori, Hidan, Kakuzu, Kisame, Konan. They killed 6 members. It's just Itachi, Obito, and then Pain. Obito would be the last one alive because Sasuke just straight up blitzes Itachi, and then Itachi tells everything that happened. And instead of Sasuke going mad with the village, he would actually get happier with the village because his older brother protected the village and protected him by killing his own clan just to protect him and his village. So instead of going mad with the village, he would go happier with the village. But he also would want to kill the council and Danzo, and everyone would allow him. Naruto, Kakashi, Tsunade, everyone would allow him to. He needs this revenge because he had to go through all that life and all that stuff. So he can get his revenge willingly. If he wants to, he can, and he does just that. And they kill Pain. Pain's not surviving, bro. Pain is just not surviving. And Kakashi would almost die in this entire process, killing everyone. But Naruto would just give him a 6-path sage, give him a little bit of 6-path sage mode. So now Kakashi is spamming Kamui. I'm sorry, he's spamming Kamui. And then when Obito tries running away, they use time space hop on Obito. They take him, and Naruto straight up Rasengan his back like Minato did. Rasengan's his back. And then Kakashi would steal Obito's eye. And now Kakashi with his 6-path stage mode is spamming Kamui. He's spamming Kamui. He can teleport dimensions. He can kill people with the Kamui. He can use Susanoo. And Jitch is spamming all the Mangekyo abilities. It's like he has Eternal. It's just he doesn't. Oh, and when his eyes bleed, he don't go blind, even when his eyes do bleed. In Naruto's straight, in when Sasuke Naruto gave him 6-path chakra for him to just straight up use it all the time. When Sasuke does it to him, he gets double Eternal Mangekyo. Plus the 6-path Sage mode that Naruto gave him. Both Ashura and Indira chakra would combine, and so not double. Okay, so he would get 1 Eternal Mangekyo, and he would get a Rinnegan. You know how like Sasuke would? He would be like the same old look in Kakashi, instead of like just regular eyes, you see exactly what Sasuke had: a Rinnegan and Eternal Mangekyo. And then the 4th Great Shinobi World War wouldn't even happen. But the villages would all get happier. How is because Naruto, Sasuke, and Kakashi returned all their tailed beasts, all their Jinchuriki, and killed all the Akatsuki. So the villages are scot-free right now. Momoshiki comes. He's coming for Naruto first because the others are too weak, and he needs the strongest first, so he'll become even stronger, and it'll be even easier. So he comes for Naruto first. Momoshiki and Kinshiki come for Naruto first. They get blitzed. They get straight up blitzed. They get Kamui into a whole different dimension. And when they get Kamui, Kakashi would, before Kamuing them to the whole different dimension, he would straight up take off all their body parts. All their limbs. Head. Naruto wouldn't even have to do anything. He would straight up just protect Kakashi, and Kakashi would just use Kamui on them, and would take off their heads, their arms, their legs, and straight up just teleported the rest of their body parts. Uh, I mean, the rest of their body into the Kamui dimension, and they straight up would just be dead. They're not immortal like Shidan, and then they'll die off hunger. They straight up just die right then and there. Ishiki, they straight up blitzed him. They blitzed him. He did not survive. Kakashi Kamui'd his head off, and they just broke all his body parts and then straight up blitzed everything. He did not survive. Code, you think he survives? If you think Ishiki, Momoshiki, Kinshiki are dying, how do you think Code survives? Naruto straight up uh, forms a three-headed, six-armed Kurama avatar and straight up throws the most giantest lava Rasen Shuriken at Code that he dies instantly. He died off the heat. He didn't even get hit with before he got hit with it, he was dead already by the heat of that. That's how powerful it was. Aina and Dana, let's just say Jid straight up puts a Rasengan in their face and they're dead. It's nothing harder than that. He straight up just does that, dead. It's like we have Naruto Baryon mode, without using Naruto Baryon mode. You just need to have you just need to have Naruto, Sasuke, and Kakashi, and we have Naruto Baryon mode. Kakashi, like Naruto Baryon mode, straight up just takes over their time span. Not by like a couple minutes or an hour or something. By their entire life. And then, uh, the karma guy with the Jiraiya DNA? He would come after them. But after they saved Kawaki from the karma. After they saved him, Kawaki would teach Baruto how to master his karma, and Kakashi, and Kawaki would help Baruto master his Jogan. Naruto wouldn't be able to, but the others would. Because Naruto doesn't really have a dojutsu, unless you count like Sage Mode or Sixth Path Sage Mode. Okay, you know what? We'll make Naruto do it as well. And then Baruto and Kawaki would just go after the guy with Jiraiya's DNA by themselves and straight up just body him with their karma and body him with Baruto's Jogan. He's had no chance. And then I forgot that other girl's name, but there's another girl in the karma. They all go after her. She dies, and let me put this straight. 3 minutes. She dies in 3 minutes. She doesn't even get to the Hidden Leaf Village. That's how fast she dies. They straight up just Kamaweed or time space hop to her, or flying Raiju. Whatever you want to say. They did that to her. Whatever you want to say is that's how they teleported to her. They teleported to her. She's dead. She's dead meat. She didn't survive 3 minutes. She's dead meat. And they straight up just teleported to Black Zetsu, and they would just teleport Black Zetsu to the Kamui dimension using Kakashi, because they don't want no threats with Black Zetsu. And then when Sasuke would give some of his chakra to Naruto, and it would form an eternal Mangekyo Sharingan in uh, one of Naruto's eyes. And after doing that, Naruto's Mangekyo abilities would straight up be able to freeze people in time. He could go back in time. And then what's his other ability? Let's see. He can freeze people in time. He can go back in time. And I think those would be his two abilities. He can freeze people in time, and he can go back in time. And this would happen when they had found Kawaki. So, I forgot to add that. So they would just be destroying every karma, any Otsutsuki that ever appears, any karma that ever appears. And they would straight up just be on a roll. And this will end. What if Naruto had this will end the part 2 of what if Naruto had an iron kekkie genkai.